I'll be happy to share that with you to show you the volume of science. And I've testified and shared this before groups of physicians on scientific committees, and they could not rebut it. Because at the end of the day, if they say, well, we can prove, I say, show me the double-blind, placebo-controlled study. Show me one. You can't. It doesn't exist.
Gary.
Yes.
Please finish. I'm an impassioned person, just as of recently, and I'm speaking out. I spoke at a public hearing last week. I'm speaking at another one. I'm recovering right now from a very, very bizarre disorder, and I'm here because I'm very, very passionate about the well-being of residents and mankind today. I found the reason why I was sick was hiding in my basement. It was called an RF smart meter. I am now speaking up against the ban and the recall of smart meters in our homes because I was so sick I almost died from a smart meter.
I have a whole article on my website against smart meters and a call to action.
Right.
If you go to my website, you will see calls to action for over 40 different causes, from closing nuclear power plants to challenging a mandatory vaccine to gas hydrofracking. You'll see all these fluoride, you'll see all of these different issues. It shows you how to contact the people, get involved in groups, so we are empowering people. We'll take a couple more calls. I see one back right here. Yes. Yeah, you.
My friend just had a shingles vaccine. My friend had a shingles vaccine 3 weeks ago and still can't raise her arm.
Couldn't have been the vaccine.
She's terrified that, of course, it's the vaccine. And she's as mainstream as they get. What the heck can you do with that? I mean, how do you detox from that?
At the end of the day, I'm sure many of you have confronted this. Those of us who have seen a different way, have seen a different truth, it's virtually impossible for us to convince someone of the truth that we see.
Yeah.
What you can do is share the information and walk away. You lay it on the table saying, these are some alternative approaches if you choose. Like you can use chelation therapy, you can use chlorophylls, chlorella, that can help detox from the adverse effects of vaccines. I could never get my own family to ever do anything healthy. Ever. Oh, there's Gary. He's back. Hi, Gary. We got some rabbit food for you. While they're sitting there smoking, coughing, hacking, dying. I would take one of my best, when I was young, in my early 20s, I took one of my best-selling books home with a whole bottle of vitamins, and I gave it to my mom. Mom, would you try these? And I came back 2 months later, and there's the bag. And there's the book. I said, Mom, you haven't even opened the book. She said, no, but I tell everyone, that's my son. He wrote this book. I said, Mom, I don't care that you read the book. Use the vitamins. But she wouldn't.
No.
I understand that frustration. Just simply do this. There are holistic detox protocols that the most enlightened of the holistic physicians are using. Get the protocols and then offer to them as an alternative. What they do is theirs, because the cause of cancer is the same reason people voted for Obama, a faulty belief system. Yes.
Amazed by this. My daughter,
She's saying, well, an excessive amount of masturbation causes blindness.
No. Not yet.
my daughter had the meningitis vaccination, and a week later had a rash on her leg. Turned out she had a very rare blood disease, aplastic anemia, which I am positive in my heart of hearts that it was brought on by this vaccination. And I only got the vaccination because I wouldn't get the Gardasil. And I had an argument with the pediatrician, and this meningitis vaccination made sense to me, the way she was explaining it. And I told everybody. She was brought to the hospital. She was in the hospital last January. She ended up needing a bone marrow transplant. In my heart, I'm about to enter into the vaccination injury compensation, and it's not even about the money. It's about raising awareness. And every doctor kept telling me, I told anybody that will listen to me, it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. No, she was a healthy, nothing ever wrong, didn't miss a day of school.
Your story is the same as many other parents.
And I saw that.
But this is what happens when we institutionalize truth.
Mm-hmm.
That the only truth is official truth.
Yep.
So whatever your experience in life, it doesn't matter if it hasn't been officially sanctified.
Mm-hmm.
The New York Times will not acknowledge it. The media will never report on it. But that doesn't mean that you're not right. Remember, at the height of the civil rights movement, under 1% in America, including African Americans, were actively engaged. The feminist movement, under 1%. The anti-war movement in Vietnam, under 1%. And yet, look what an empowered minority can do. We have more power as a minority than the people who are sitting watching Kardashian's ass get bigger by the week. I mean, that's the truth of it. So don't underestimate the power once you get organized. As this woman said, don't play with someone's child and expect that mother, when she becomes enlightened and aware of it, to stand by. And we have millions of people who've been injured. Millions in the United States. And I'm simply trying to show the truth as I know it and can prove it. Now, because I'm a public official, not official, I'm a public personality, I have to be extremely responsible of what I write, what I say, what I do on every broadcast, because they're out there monitoring me. They'd love for me to screw up so they can say, see, we found this. So everything is vetted. I have scholars and residents who vet everything I do. And yet they will not come on and debate me. They will not come on and challenge me because they know they would be made to look foolish. But I'm not official. They are. Over 90% of all physicians, nurses, pharmacists, and public health officials are believing there's only one truth, and we, you, are all delusional. We're the loons. No. We're conscious, focused, and determined. And that makes us scary to them. I want to thank you all very much. And by the way, this week, I'm going to do a 6-part series at noon every day. You can listen over the Progressive Radio Network or WBI, and then tomorrow night on who really killed JFK.
Nice.
And I'll be naming the names of the 3 shooters. I'll be showing who was involved, how they got away with it, and all of this is based on real scholarship. All right? Thank you all. Also, thank you, physicians, for standing up. I appreciate the fact that you have the courage to stand up and make your statement.
Very usual. Okay, remember, if you want to go into the Sky Room, there are refreshments and drinks, and you can also pick up your DVD copy of the film.